Very good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhakar Padekar. I am working as Assistant Professor in Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce, Science College, Jawar, Palghar. In this particular session, we are going to see the overview of FY Chemistry course content for the academic year 2021. Whatever the course content I am going to discuss in this particular session will be as per the University of Mumbai syllabus. Before we see the course content, let me congratulate all of you for securing very good marks in the 12th class and admitting for FIBSc course and selecting also a chemistry as a subject for your interest. The course for BSc will be different than the earlier examination what you have given, because this particular BSc course is the semester pattern course and the syllabus will be also different. So first we will see the overview. The FIBSc chemistry course as per the University of Mumbai is choice based credit system. So here it will be according to choice based credit system. This particular course has been implemented by University of Mumbai in the academic year 2016-17. So basic question must have come in your mind. What is choice based credit system? Exactly what is the meaning of choice based credit system? So let us see. What are the examination you are given in your earlier classes in which your performance has been evaluated based upon the marks or percentage you have been opted. But in choice based credit system, your performance will be evaluated based upon the grades. Now onwards in your mark sheet you will see grades instead of percentage. If you see in most of the education system there is no flexibility is given to the students to study the subject or courses of their choice. Students very hardly have options to select subjects of their choices in between the interdisciplinary manner. In the same discipline you have choices, but in case of the interdisciplinary there is very less flexibility is there. So in order to have the flexibility in the education system, this particular system has been adopted by University of Mumbai in 2016-17, and most of the universities in the Maharashtra they have obtained this particular CBCS system in their evaluation process. So basically in this particular CBCS system, what students have different than the traditional way. So students, depending upon their interest and aims, can choose interdisciplinary or intradisciplinary and skill based courses. यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट अपने इंटरेस्ट के सब्जेक्ट्स चूज कर सकते हैं इन बिटवीन द इंटरडिसिप्लिन्स. मीन्स सपोज अ स्टूडेंट वांट to learn chemistry along with the economics. So there is a chance in the CBCS system you can study that also in the same disciplines also and in different disciplines also. And along with that you can also learn some skill based courses also simultaneously. So this is the biggest difference what you find in the CBCS system. So here student gets choices to select a subject of their interest. So that is very important point and very good as student point of view. So such a flexibility is only possible with the help of choice based credit system, which is an internationally acknowledged system. If student want to compete with the global level, so this particular CBCS system will help the student to be acknowledged at international level also. So this is a very good thing what we can see in case of the CBCS system. CBCS system हमको क्या देती है? It gives opportunity and avenue to learn beyond the core subjects. Whatever the core subjects you are studying, for example, chemistry, botany, zoology, these are the core subjects. But along with that core subject, you can also learn beyond that subjects also. So it will help for the holistic development of an individual. So this is very important property. And one more thing is very important. There will be a shift in the focus from teacher centric to student centric education. So this particular CBCS system will be very important, in which the student have been in the main role, where whatever the education policies will be there, that will be according to the student centric one. So this is a very important things what you will go through in CBCS system. So hope so you understood what is the CBCS system, what is the importance of that. So let us come to the FIBSC subjects. Initially most of you have opted 4 subjects. These 4 subjects maybe, let us say, foundation course, chemistry, physics, मैथमेटिक्स, ये 4 सब्जेक्ट आपने चूज़ किए रहेंगे FIBSC के क्लास में. So you may say that this is a student who are opted maybe from the PCM group, physics, chemistry, mathematics. Those who are having this PCM group at 12th class, they can choose these particular subjects. Or the other students may have opted subjects like foundation course, chemistry, botany, zoology, that is B group. We used to say this is CBZ group, right? So we are having the student who are having some subjects from PCM group and some student from CBZ group. So these are the main 4 subjects you will be having at FIBSC class in the traditional BSc course, or this may be. So let us see different subjects. But before that, what we can see from these 2 groups, the foundation course and chemistry here, and foundation course and chemistry. So these are the 2 compulsory subjects you will be having at FIBSc level. Foundation course is the compulsory subject for all the students, and along with that chemistry is also compulsory you have to study at FIBSc class. If we see the BSc course, at first year you are having 4 subjects. When you go to the SYBSc, you can left one subject, you can omit one of the subject. Then at SYBSc you will be having 3 core subjects, and at final year, that is at TYBSc, you can have only one subject for the specialization study. So this is the BSc course you will be having. Now we will see, if you are having PCM group, for example, then what are the different core subjects are there. So if you are having PCM group, then the first paper will be foundation course, chemistry, physics and mathematics. So these main subjects are having sub papers. So what are those? Let us see. Foundation course do not have any sub paper. It is a whole course. Only one paper is there. For in chemistry, you will having the 3 papers. Chemistry paper 1 theory, chemistry paper 2 theory, then chemistry practicals. So these are the 3 papers you will be having in the subject of chemistry. Remember, if you are having physics, in physics also you are having physics theory paper 1, physics theory paper 2, physics practicals. So again 3 papers are there. If you are in mathematics, then there is also mathematics paper 1 for theory, mathematics paper 2 for theory, and mathematics practicals also. So you will be having the practicals also for the mathematics paper. If you see overall, how many subjects are there? If you count, 10 subjects are there. Okay. So these are the 10 subjects, and every paper will be for 100 marks. If you count that 100, 300, 300, 300, how much it is? 1000 marks exam will be there for one semester. So during one semester, it is you have to study the 10 papers, and that will be for evaluated for 1000 marks. This is for PCM group. If you are having the CBZ group, means which are the subject you are having, foundation course, chemistry, botany, zoology. तो ये सब पेपर भी अगेन डिवाइड हो जाएंगे पेपर्स में. सो फाउंडेशन कोर्स सेपरेट पेपर, केमिस्ट्री अगेन 3 पेपर्स, 2 theory 1 practical, botany theory 1, botany theory paper 2, botany practical. In zoology also you are having the theory paper number 1, theory paper number 2 and practicals. So again there will be the 10 papers. In the both the groups you will having the 10 papers, and every paper will be for 100 marks. 100 plus 300 plus 300 plus 300, that will equal to 1000. So in whatever group you are having, you will be evaluated for 1000 marks exam for one semester. So remember, this is a sub papers you are having. Then we are going to see a very important slide here. So for chemistry, here we are going to see only for the chemistry. So in chemistry paper 1, that is having course code USCH 101. U stand for University Science, CH stand for chemistry, and 104. 1 is semester number 1, paper number 1. So this particular paper will be again having 3 different unit. First unit will be related with the physical chemistry topics. Second unit will be related with the inorganic chemistry topics. Third unit will be related with the organic chemistry topics, and every unit will be having 15 lecture weightage. So this particular topic must be completed in 15 lectures as a teacher point of view. 15 lectures, 15. So 45 lecture for one paper, and it is having credits equal to 2. And this particular chemistry paper 1 will be for 100 marks. Remember. So paper is again divided into 3 units, and 3 units based depend upon these 3 topics separately. Again in the paper 2, having the course code USCH 102. 2 means second paper, 1 means first paper. Again 3 units. First will be physical chemistry, second unit will be based upon the topics from the inorganic chemistry, and third unit will be from the organic chemistry. So again this particular paper must be completed in 45 lectures having 2 credits, and it will be evaluated for 200 marks. So theory 100 plus 100, 200, and practical. So you are having the practicals course USCH P1. So 1 stand for first semester. So in practicals you will be having combined 3 units. Unit number 1 physical chemistry, unit number 2 inorganic chemistry, unit number 3 organic chemistry. So practicals will be combined for physical, inorganic and organic chemistry. In all around 13 experiments are there. You need to complete maximum experiments. Again it will be having 2 credits. If you see overall chemistry is having 6 credits. In the same manner every paper will be having 6 credits, and if you see the total 100 theory, 100 theory, 100 practical. So 200 theory plus 100 practical equal to 300 marks for one paper. One chemistry subject, it is having 3 papers. Hope so you have understood what is the structure for chemistry subject for the semester 1. In semester 2 is also same. Only thing is that the syllabus will be different. You will be having again 2 theory papers, 1 practical. The same structure will be there for semester 2 also. So hope so you understood what is the separation. Now we are going to see actually what is the course content for first paper. USCH 101. This will be chemistry paper number 1, as it is a theory course. So it is having 3 units. Unit number 1, 2, 3. So unit number 1 is for physical chemistry. First topic will be chemical thermodynamics. Second will be chemical calculation. So these two topics will be completed in 15 lectures. While in inorganic chemistry, again you will be having two main topics: atomic structure, second will be periodic table and periodicity. Again these two topics must be completed in 15 lectures. Unit number 3, organic chemistry. In organic chemistry you are having 3 topics: basics of organic chemistry, classification and nomenclature of organic compounds. Then second will be bonding and structure of organic compound, and third will be fundamentals of organic reaction mechanism. So this total 3 units will complete your paper number 1. So these are just a name of the topics. Again, whatever the actual content you can see in detailed syllabus. So hope so you have understood. Physical chemistry unit number 1, unit number 2 inorganic, and unit number 3 organic. So there is a clear cut separation of the subjects. For semester 2, for paper number 1, now we are going to see next 6 months. These are the topics. First topic will be gaseous state, again from the physical chemistry. Next one is chemical equilibria and thermodynamic parameters. Then in second unit, concepts of qualitative analysis. Second topic will be acid base theories, and in organic chemistry only one topic, chemistry of aliphatic hydrocarbon. So this is a syllabus for semester 1, and this is a syllabus for semester 1 for chemistry paper 1. Okay. Then again if you see the chemistry paper number 2, that is theory paper. What will be the course code? USCH 102. In physical chemistry, for this semester you will be having in physical chemistry 2 topics. One is chemical kinetics and another is liquid state. In inorganic chemistry you will be having a main topic, comparative chemistry of main group elements. And in organic chemistry, stereochemistry part 1. For semester 2, paper number 2, physical chemistry, first topic will be ionic equilibria, then molecular spectroscopy, solid state chemistry. In inorganic chemistry, chemical bond and reactivity, oxidation reduction chemistry. And in unit number 3, that is organic chemistry, stereochemistry part 1. Here you have studied part 1, here is part 2, cycloalkanes and conformation analysis. And last topic will be aromatic hydrocarbon. So this is a main topics you will find in chemistry paper number 1 and chemistry paper number 2. So both the papers are theory papers. अब हम लोग प्रैक्टिकल्स कोर्स देखेंगे. In practicals also you will be having 3 units. First will be physical chemistry. So these 3 experiments will be there. Then in paper number 2, again there will be these 3, 4, 5, 6 experiment will be there. You can go through the details in later also. In organic chemistry part, you will be having the experiment from recrystallization process and related with the chromatographics. Again, you can have 4 experiments from the organic chemistry. In the examination also, you will be having the blended. In practicals also there are 2 papers, 50 plus 50. For chemistry practical paper 3 for semester 2nd, next semester after 6 months. In physical chemistry you will be having 3 experiments from kinetics. Some experiments are from the instrumentation. From inorganic qualitative analysis in inorganic chemistry part, unit number 2, and in unit number 3 you will be having the organic qualitative analysis. So this is the syllabus for the practical papers. Now we will see the question paper pattern. It is very important point of view as a student, because question paper pattern you must understand. So as you are having the 3 units, so how it will be distributed? Your theory paper will be for 100 marks, right? So what will happen? Question number 1, you will having mixture of all the 3 units. यूनिट नंबर 1, 2, 3 तीनों यूनिट पे आपके क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे. व्हाट विल बी पैटर्न फॉर द क्वेश्चंस? द क्वेश्चंस मे बी मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन, मे बी ट्रू और फॉल्स, और may be the match the columns. You will observe there are 3 different patterns of multiple choice questions and it will for 20 marks. So आपका जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 रहेगा वो 20 मार्क्स को रहेगा, वहाँ पे सब मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे. देन यूनिट नंबर 2, sorry, question number 2, it will be on unit number 1 only. Then there are descriptive questions. 6 question will be there, you have to solve 4 and every question will be having 5 marks. So 5 4 is 20. Question number 3 will be on the unit number 2. You must solve 4 out of 6, 20. Then question number 4 will be based upon the organic chemistry. You need to solve 4 out of 6 for 20 marks. And again the last question will be mixture of unit number 1, 2 and 3. Descriptive question. You need to solve 4 out of 6, 20. So this is a question paper pattern for the semester end examination for semester 1 and semester 2. Tentative pattern. So this is a 100 marks exam. If you see the question paper pattern, here you can observe there is a very less probability of omitting any syllabus for your studies. So you need to study whole syllabus during your semester 1, 2 and 3. Suppose some student feel organic chemistry very difficult and they want to keep it in option. So you can see in every question there is a blended. In question number 1 is there, question number 4 is there, question number 5 is there. So you can see 100 divided by 3 units. So every unit will be around 33 marks. You can imagine. So textbooks. If you see the syllabus, what is given on the website of the University of Mumbai, there is on every topic there are reference books are given, and it is being advised that students should study the syllabus course content from the prescribed reference books only. But there are available some textbooks are also available from where also you can go through the topics. Contents are given in the brief manner. So these are the books available for physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry and practicals also. The practical you will be allowed to use the handbooks in the examination. So practical handbook is there, but there is no clear cut distinction of books in between the units. This will be for semester 1 and 2. This will be semester 1 and 2. This will be semester 1 and 2. So separate books are there. Unit number 1, unit number 2 and unit number 3. There are also some more books are available. Physical, inorganic, organic chemistry and practical handbooks are also. So these books also you can go for going through the course content. But it is advisable first see the course content or subtopics which are given in the University of Mumbai syllabus. Then how to find the descriptive syllabus on University of Mumbai website. Now we are going to see how one can find the syllabus which has been authenticated by university. So this is the website of University of Mumbai having URL mu.ac.in. So if you type it in the browser, you will go through this particular home page, and in home page you will find there are different sections are there. In order to find the syllabus, you must go into the student section. So once you go into the student section, the second tab will be on syllabus. So click this particular tab, that is syllabus tab, and next go into the if you click on the syllabus tab, then you will go into the this particular page, and here you will observe different faculties for new syllabus. So you need to click over here, where you will click faculty of science, because we are belonging from the science faculty. So click it on the faculty of the science, then you will be directed to the next page. Here you will observe that under F5 BSc tab, the different subjects are there. So you need to find your subject. Where is your subject? Chemistry. It is in 4.12. Remember the section 4.12. So once you click this particular words 4.12 F5 BSc chemistry, so there will be the PDF file will be there. So that particular PDF file, download it, save it into your device, and go through that particular PDF file. You will observe all the detailed syllabus with prescribed reference books also. So here click it, download, save it. If you open the PDF file, you will observe the first page will be this one. So this page is will be there as a this particular syllabus has been approved by the university authorities, and here you can see it has been implemented from 16-17. So it has been passed through the academic council and board of studies, and this is a syllabus. Then you can see the descriptive topics. Chemistry semester 1, paper course code, this one, unit 1, 2, 3. Here you can see chemical thermodynamics, atomic structure, and detailed topics. Credits are 2 for 102 for paper 2, unit number 1, 2, 3. So detail you can observe for semester 1. For semester 2 also you can go through this particular sections what I already discussed in the earlier part of the presentation. If you see the practical paper number 1 again, the unit number 1 will be on the chemical thermodynamics. So chemical thermodynamics you will be having detailed topics. These are the detailed topics you need to study. What is system, surrounding, closed system, isolated system, then the laws of thermodynamics, then the terms such as heat, work, internal energy, and enthalpy, heat of reaction. So detailed topics are there. We will study in detail when we start. Then the second topic will be on the chemical calculations. So this is a course content for paper number 1. In paper number 2, that is inorganic chemistry section, which are the topic atomic structure. So here you will observe detailed topics related with the atomic energy, historical development of atomic structure, then Rutherford's experiments, Bohr's experiments. So detailed thing you will observe here. Then the second topic will be for 5 lectures. 5L means 5 lectures. Here you will observe 10L means 10 lectures. It must be completed in 10 lectures. Here you will observe 10L. L means what? Lectures. Here means, so 10 plus 5. So 1 unit will be for 15 lectures. And in last, it is a unit number 3, organic chemistry. So you can see the detailed points which must be learned. You will observe what you need to run under the IUPAC nomenclature for this particular topic is given. In this particular topic, what is you need to study, it is given. So whatever the paper final examination will be there, the topics will be based upon this. Nothing will be outside of this particular course content what has been prescribed by the university. So these are the topics. In some books there are some different topics also gone, but before searching, textbooks are not authenticate one. So you have to go through the syllabus. See, suppose there is a topic, this particular topic, and there is a concept given as a dipole moment. You need to study it. Suppose there is not given in the textbooks, if you will not study, but the question will be there on this particular topic. So this is the detailed syllabus overview of the course content chemistry. Go through it, download the syllabus, go through the detailed topics. With this, I wish all the best for study for the semester paper 1. See you in the next session. Thank you very much for having your kind patience. I wish all the best for your BSc course. Thank you very much.